What's in the box?
The other Jeremy is super lazy and super, apparently I'm too busy to make videos and play with little girl dolls and whatever, so I have to make this video. So, I always think how they put this here. Get out of here. So, this is Figma and the little Armory series, SP111. Apparently, there's a lot of controversy, drama, I don't know. There's a lot of people saying don't buy it, it sucks because the product that was shown in like pre-release teasers doesn't match up to what it actually is. So I guess we'll find out, and I don't know, I'm just gonna open it up and play with it. So let's see. There's tape everywhere. God damn it, I forgot you have to build all the guns. Be right back. Okay, done. There's the Type 89. So long story short, most of the footage I shot was unusable, so I'm just gonna reshoot it and give you the clip notes. So on first glance, I think she looks great. Okay, I really liked her character design. I don't know, it's a really simple character design, just having like a shirt, a skirt, and a chest rig. It's a Y harness, got a little radio pouch, 3 mag pouches, bayonet. Speaking of the skirt, there's a controversy regarding the skirt and the print of the camo. So in the promotional pictures, she looks great. Like the camo is really clean. It's like a digital pattern that's like really crisp, and you can see all the creases on the skirt. It looks like it's like really hard and defined. It looks great, but on the production one, oh god, fuck. So as you can see here, the detail is not quite there. It's like blotchy. Whereas if you look at the promotional, it's like really clean and really distinct print. And the creases, I don't know what it's called, the pleats, I think, or whatever, are really defined in the promotional picture. Whereas here, they're kind of just like, it's there, but it's not quite the same. So a lot of people are upset about that. I can see why people are mad. I mean, yeah, it's like a bait and switch, and yeah, you are paying for quite a lot now. Figma is like $40 to $60 now, so like, or more, so you're kind of expecting what you want. So, but I don't know, I'm still pretty happy with it, but definitely don't, pull a bait and switch. I think if this was what she looked like on the picture, people would have been fine. So expectations, I guess, manage your expectations, but I still like it. So you know what, fight me. So let's take a look at what she comes with. She comes with 2 guns, 1 pistol and 1 rifle. I think the pistol is a SIG, like a SIG 220, but I think it's an in-house model actually. I think Japan actually licensed it and then built it. I don't think they called it a SIG. The rifle is a Hoa Type 89, and you're probably like, man, that looks like an FNC or an AR-180 or an 18. And you'd be right because, well, like, ironically, I do have a video either coming out before or after this, I'm not sure, but I have a video of an AR-180 coming up, or already out, depending on when I decide to release this. But yeah, it's great actually. I love this gun. I think the way they put it together is way smarter now. So the upper and lower are one piece now, which is like a godsend. So if you ever played with the M4s or the SCAR or like the older rifles that they had, the lowers and uppers are usually 2 pieces, which is like, why? I mean, it's just more stuff you have to put together. There's no reason why it can't just be like injection molded. And even like this, why is the charging handle a separate piece? Like the charging handle, like you should just be able to put it in. And whatever, at least this one's a lot easier and a lot sturdier, so I'll take that. Like I mentioned, she comes with a radio pouch. The radio is removable. It's a little prop, and I think she could hold it too. So it just looks like a prick of some kind, like a prick 90. like an old VHF survival radio, and then she comes with a bayonet. So she's already wearing a bayonet with it, but the bayonet is removable and you can attach it on the rifle, which I need to do some fitting because it doesn't want to fit, but you get the idea there. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. But yeah, so in conclusion, oh, one last thing. So I don't know why they decided to do this, but all the Figma hands before this were like hard plastic, you know? They're just your standard like model hard plastic, like right here. So see, hard plastic. I mean not, okay, maybe not hard, but they're like, some of them are hard, some of them aren't as hard, but like they're much harder than this. This is like super soft, so to the point where it's like she has trouble gripping all her guns. And of course, now that I say that, she has no problem. You know what? Okay, like this hand. I guess this hand is a good example. You can, I don't know if you can see, but god damn it, you don't. Look, point is, look at this, look at this. I don't know if you, it's like bendy. So when you try to put the grip on, especially the pistol, where's the pistol? Where's the pistol? Especially when you try to put the pistol on, it doesn't want to stay. It's terrible. Whereas here I have the added glove hands, the tactical glove hands. That's in comparison. So these things are much harder. They're more traditional, so they should fit a lot better. Let's see. Yeah, see, they're a lot harder, and the material is less like, there's less memory to it, so you can kind of squeeze them in. So once you fit the gun, you can squeeze the hand, and look, they hold just fine, no problem. Otherwise, I really like her, and I would say if the skirt and the print thing really throws you off, then don't get it, but I like her character design, and I really like the Hoa Type 89. I wish I can get a real one so bad, but I'm just gonna have to make do with an AR-18 or an FNC. But yeah, I don't know, that's my shitty video. Yeah, I'm going home.